Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome back to another Who's an Indie. Today we are looking at Hammerting. We looked at Hammerting before, but they gave me code. Now, it's a few days after release, because my internet's been terrible, which is why things happened, but Hammerting is a game I'm super excited for. It is a 2D Dwarven colony builder where you have to trade resources with the surface world, or they get wiped out by goblins and orcs. Now, it's early access, it's an alpha, not everything's in, as you can see. Fluid, cave life, war, trade, crafting, it's not all here. But I've had a bit of a play, so I'm going to start again. So yeah, you're welcome to the mountain. You control a colony of dwarfs. So you basically have to build things. They don't really need to sleep and eat, but it's kind of a pseudo 2.5D, as you can see. So it's 2D, but obviously there's a slight bit of half D. To get more dwarfs, you have to pay them money. Yes, dwarfs, just like in real life, require vast amounts of gold. Now you dig, you mine. There is the solid tiles, and then there's the wall tiles. Obviously this here is metal, this is metal, this is iron, copper, that's a mushroom I think. But yeah, you find coal and things in the walls, as you can see, so you mine that out. You also mine the ground, you can go up and down. As you can see, it's quite a big area you can go in. Like, massive area. And obviously you hire more dwarfs, some of them mine, some of them dig. They all have special skills, like Rimworld. So if I just quickly go check Gunnulf down, as you can see. He is a metallurgist, he's a militia. Yeah, he seems quite good. He's a bad miner, though. Deafness, as you can see his points and his tributes, see what he's doing, you can see what he's carrying. Straight grandfather's copper-like pickaxe. You can see what he's doing, you can see what his clan is. The clans also give him special abilities, as you can see. So there is a lot of stats and abilities. It is very much a colony, not a town. You have to care what your people are doing. They don't have to care too much, but just enough that, you know, they don't kill themselves. Now, you build items, you build all sorts of things. Let me just quickly do something so I know what I'm doing. Brick wall door, there's the wall. Let's do this so I can see where the actual wall is. As you can see. I do this just so I know where the wall is every single time. So I can put like a door down like this, as you can see. It's because it's 2.5D, you have to have like the bits at the back so you know roughly where you're building. As you can see, there we go. Cancel. So let us start by building some scaffolding. Scaffolding, of course, allows your dwarfs to go up and down. They can also climb, which is actually a pretty damn good thing. They can literally climb. So yeah, let's get a quarry down. Actually, let's dig this up first, just in case. Let's cancel this. But yeah, climbing is obviously a majorly important thing. Every building you build, weirdly enough, is like obviously 2.5D, but your dwarfs only work at most of these if there's actual things queued up. They don't, you know, just do a job. It's not like Rimworld, where if you have them doing farming stuff, they just farm forever without your input. Unless, you know, you turn things on and off. You have to give most of these things actual goals. I do like the 2.5D style. So obviously, it's 2D in the way you look, but everything is 3D. That's what kind of what 2.5D is. It's not a 3D game, even though it's 3D models. So yeah, to see this, as you can see, to actually craft granite chunks, I have to do this. Or, you know, control or shift. You can cancel, you can pause. But yeah, they won't just automatically mine. You have to tell them to do it. Let's just do this to here for now. I'm actually going to put some chests into here, I think. We won't be needing a door or anything. I'll just be putting some quick chests down. Now, obviously, it's a little bit of a slow burn game. Let's actually speed. Actually, let's see if we can get some more dwarfs. Hire you. I guess there's another 2 dwarfs. So there's knowledge available. So knowledge is like new things. You can unlock stuff. You get knowledge as mountain lore and trade lore. You get obviously mountain lore by exploring the mountain. You then spend it to unlock certain things. So now we have access to cave farms, obviously a foundry to make copper ingots. Which obviously gives us access to more buildings. Let's see, foundry. Let's build it. There. There's also like elevators, there'll be mine carts. Obviously, anything you imagine a dwarf can do, a dwarf will do. Right now, of course, there isn't too much into the game because obviously it's early access, which means things are liable to change. Now, buildings also have a health bar. If your ability goes down as you use it, you can repair them. Obviously, you can also see what the inventory is. There's a lot of things you can do with your dwarfs. Of course, getting them to a good stage where they're useful is a different matter. Those are big chests. I actually need copper to make these. Bugger. Let's get this down then. Gotta keep digging. So obviously we can't really see what's going on. There's obviously a lot to do in the mines. There's also occasionally there will be attacks and things. I have been hit by slimes before. We can get food. Obviously, you are building an actual colony of the dwarfs. It's not just side things, although it's a little bit different. So the Omens of War is an overworld thing, which this could definitely do with being altered a lot more. Because obviously right now you can see where the enemy are, you can see where things are. I can't really scroll around the map, it's just me clicking and not moving. To go around, as you can see, I click. And then I get to do there. But yeah, there's no middle mouse to move. Annoying. But yeah, you can see, you can click on them. It doesn't really show too much. It's mostly on the side here. But these are the quests. This requires 10 granite chunks. I accept that. Granite chunks will be taken. And you see what they get you. Now, this is just a trade quest. Is what they currently look like. I think it needs a bit more work. But that's just me. There's also battle quests. If you do not help these out, you can lose towns. But if you also do it right, you take enemy towns. The game ends when you've wiped out the enemy cities. The game ends if you lose the friendly cities. Obviously, you can see who's friendly right now. You can see where the enemy cities are. There's like a few here. So yeah, you're trying to help them out as things go by. But of course, you're doing it through mostly just trade. Obviously, the trade gets tougher as you get more advanced resources, which obviously we don't have yet. Obviously we need to hire some more dwarfs very soon. Obviously you don't need to dig things like the way I'm doing. I'm just doing it because it looks aesthetically pleasing. I always have. Okay, we've completed an overworld map. See, another thing I'd like is that the overworld completed missions are somewhere useful, as opposed to having to click on them again and see what happens. That's just annoying. But again, early access. Hopefully they do change that, because that is very annoying to not be able to figure out where things are. Okay, there we go. We've now got this going up, so we can actually start making some resources. We'll carry on, of course, digging downwards. There we go. This requires granite blocks, so that means we need these. Let's get... Oh, we're under attack. We got attacked by slimes. Of course we did. It's weird that shift is 5 and controls 20. I'm used to it being the other way around, if I'm honest. But there we go. Speed things up. And there we go, we now have another area of control. So this isn't... I don't think there's too much variety in the world right now, of course. You can also give your dwarves hovels and things. And obviously we need money. There should be trade in the game. I don't know if trade is currently in. So future things will allow you to trade, to get more money, to hire more dwarves, to dwarf more dwarf, and dwarfing dwarf. Dwarf. As you can see, just like you have in RimWorld and all the other games like that, you can specify what jobs they can and cannot do. So you can heavily specialise your people depending on the quality of what they're doing. As you can see, that one's very good at mining. Exploration. Okay. So yeah, you can see the tools they've got, you can see their ability and so on. You can see he's got that. Mining skill tool. Mining tool skills 9. 9. Not too good at it, are you? Okay. So you can see the weaponry they're carrying for the job, you can see the tools they're carrying, you can see what's going on. Are there any better ways of going up and down? That's very slow. But yeah, there's no real way at the moment to obviously fuel ingots to get things sorted. Although I do like how the world looks, so you can see, seeing that really gives off a dwarvenly feel. Gives off a Warhammer fantasy dwarvenly feel. I'm not sure what the Age of Sigmar dwarves look like, but I like this. The music's pretty nice. There we go, got our first actual thing. Maybe we need another one of those. Okay, keep digging sideways. Definitely need more dwarfs. But yeah, you also want to go to the overworld. You also want to keep on making things you can do. 2 beams, do that for the gold. This requires 3 ingots. So let's get 2 beams. Let's get another 15 of those. There we go. We're getting a lot of experience for mining. Look at that. Okay. We're finally doing this though, at least. So obviously, like I say, you want to get as much going on. You want to get your experience going on. You want to get the trade going on. Obviously, the trade is when I'm completing the quests currently. I'd obviously like some actual trade going on too. So that gives access to this. This will give us the arcane workshop. Then we can get actual blacksmithing to get some proper pickaxes and get our true dwarfenly world on. Now, there isn't... Obviously, at the very early stage, we're doing the exact same things. There isn't too much currently to do, I'd like to say. Now, obviously, there's awesome things to find. Maybe there's goblins down there. You don't have as much control as you'd like currently to do stuff. I'll say that. Obviously, this definitely needs to be sorted out. More money. More money, more dwarfs, more help. Okay. But obviously, like I say, this is just a bit meh. 3 lanterns. Ah, see, the League of Messers won a victory in the Great War because I gave them 3 copper ingots. Now, that's just a generic quest. That happens every time. Okay, want a cave farm. I actually want it to, you know, matches up with this. There we go. So it actually matches up with the staircase. What's this need? Granite slabs, crushed granite. There we are. You can see there are better dwarfs you can hire, obviously with better skills and so on. That's like raised by wolves. Bullied youngling. Yeah, sure. Welcome to the team. 6 dwarfs, 1 grim tag, the 2nd, the 1st, 4th, 3rd tag. Thursday? Karsk. Lound? Saturday? Thardan. Kuth. I'm going to have to remember that. Because if I'm a dwarf, I have to memorise what's going on. I'd like to go down there, if I'm honest. It's actually a good counter. We won't be able to get down, otherwise we can go up, but we can't go down. What you have to do is dig step. Actually, do that. That'd be good. We can get climb down there. Okay, we're out of copper. Copper, 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 copper. Copper chameleon. That's actually plenty of copper over here. Let's do that, see what happens. I also like to obviously place blocks. Things just float. I'll take it. Go on. So yeah, you can build your own citadel. And obviously make it look pretty good. I imagine there's statues and things, like even the torches. I just love this look. But yeah, it's very much hands-on right now. There isn't too much automation. You will be doing a lot of stuff manually. So if you don't like that, it is what it is, unfortunately. This requires 2 woodsman's axes. Let's do this one. And grab the trade law, I guess. This one is woodsman's axe. I can't do that yet, can I? Spear making. Hardtack. No, definitely need to get this blacksmithing up and running with more mountain law. Gonna get a few torches down as well. I'd like to also get some dwellings. Now dwellings, your dwarves can sleep in them. They're actually quite nice. They make the place look okay. No, there, be literally in the ceiling. Maybe there. There we go. Now you have to assign the dwellings. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted by things. You have to assign the dwellings to the dwarfs. You can't just like let the dwarfs do their own thing. Unfortunately, that's not what they do. Everything has to be assigned manually. Like I say, there is very little automation currently, which is a bit of a shame, because obviously sometimes you want to just be able to do your own thing. That gives us, look at that. Okay, let's grab blacksmithing. Check out the world above. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Okay, grab, do that. This is the axes. This is lanterns. This is currently being done. Hardtack and swords, can't do that. This is more of that. Okay. More copper. There we go. Look at that mining. How do I even make lanterns? Is that a small smith then? Oh, it's also floating. What do we need? Lumber and granite pillars. I don't have any lumber. But yeah, so yeah, building is pretty simple. Construction is pretty simple. Like I say, everything is very, very hands-on. So if you're not a big fan of hands-on, you're going to have a few minor issues. Grab that. Grab that. Accept that. Accept that. Like there's more food. Maybe some lumber. Can't do any important ones yet, but we'll take it. More of these. Do I have any lanterns? Is this a lantern? Lanterns, Make 10 lanterns. Sledgehammer, blacksmith, cook's ladle, farmer's rake. I see. So you build 2 pieces, then you combine them. So yeah, it's very hands-on. You'll never just be able to sit back and fully relax unless you have something already scheduled. So I would definitely love to see that happen, unless it's in here for... There's machinery, you can make elevators and things, so maybe the goal is to complete... Railway. Ooh, drills. Maybe the goal is to completely automate things so your dwarves can just go sleep. What is that? Crusher drill. Ooh. So yeah, I'd love to see some of that stuff going on. There we are. Perfect. I think we need better shovels. Definitely think we need better shovels. Okay, that's still going. We need some more lumber for those which we don't have. We need some more slabs for that which we don't have. We need this to be rummaged through. Because obviously I need to know what's going on with all of this. You just jumped over. What do we get? Any wood? Oh, got some lumber. So yeah, a good source of resource, of course, is to steal them off the locals. And depending on who they are, it depends on what you get, I feel. Although mostly will be goblins. Horrible, horrible goblins, which no one likes. Unless you know. Goblins. What is that? Are they rats? What is that? What is that? Oh my god. Killer plant. Only spots of the soil ones damp with the red water of life. What? They only exist where people bleed. Huh. That's fun. Okay, are you done? Yes. Are you done? Yes. Where is this? 2 woodsman's axes. I don't have access to woodsman's axes, do I? Do I have my research pile? There should also be a thing which greys out what stuff you can't make. Because obviously right now I'm just guessing. Woodworking, yeah, there's the axe. So I need more trade law and mountain law, okay. But yeah, as you can see here, I have to assign the dwelling. Which then lights it up, which is it's alright. Not too much of an issue. Just the small things. Everything, like I say, everything is manual. And some people do not like that. I personally don't mind. But it depends how much time you have to do it as well. Which is a thing people say nowadays. You do need time to play a game. And obviously the more time it's put into doing the small things. It depends. It depends. It brings it more into line of simulation, I think, than strategy. I think that's the phrase. The more you have to be hands-on, the more it's a simulation than a tycoon or a colony. I think that's how it goes. I'm going to have to actually look that up again. I used to know that. Dwarf with no dwelling. Yes, I know there's dwarfs with no outdated equipment. Yeah, I know that too. Did I say they had money? Did they pay me? Store money, look at that. I'm happy if you pay me. They have wealth. Am I paying them to stay here? I've paid them to arrive and I'm paying them to stay. I don't like this. Oh, look at that. Even the old mountains are... Can I... Rat hide. Rat haunch. I get the feeling... What is this? Rat hole. Oh wow, there's literally a rat spawner next to this statue. Is that what it's warning me about? I know about rats. We all do. At least I hope we all do. What is this? Charcoal. Requires lumber. Water. Requirements are bones, requirements is lumber, requirements is nothing, requirements is nothing. Let's keep building these, I guess. That's a cave farm. So what do we need now? Arcane workshop. Beams and... Actually, you. Bring me 2 axe heads. Craft 5 water, that's a thing, okay. Bleeding atrium. Destroy 10... A bleeding atrium? What the hell is that? The things in this place are nice. Bleeding atrium. I imagine once they start adding even more life into the world, it'll be even more interesting to explore. Like, you know, going deeper will be dangerous. The age-old phrase of the dwarfs, they dig too deep. But there is actually quite a fair bit here. Obviously, the overworld stuff is just a nightmare mess. It obviously needs to be a bit more streamlined. I'd definitely like it where, you know, things you can't do are greyed out. Things you can do are lit up. Things you've completed are marked. Stuff like that. Okay, the chests are all doing well. Omens of War, another one. Now what? That's easy to do. Can I steal their money? I mean, I'm not like I'm going to, but can I steal their money? There we go. There's got to be a way to automate it. In this kind of game, there's got to be a ledger. Now, right now, I think it just tells me what we've got. Obviously, the law is research. Medicine? Spear making. Blade forging. Says it requires that. You can see it lighting up what it needs. Let's go cooking. Cookhouse. There we are. Obviously, one of the things you see about this is the walls don't exactly match up. The doors are a little bit off, which I guess is okay. They are a little bit off. are we doing? Okay, that's all going fine. So yeah, this is a look at Hammerting. We'll see if you guys want to see more of it. I personally would do more. Maybe on a stream. I am now streaming. Now my internet's vaguely alright. Fingers crossed. I might not just screw myself over. But anyway, yeah. It's an interesting game. Got a very good premise. I'm definitely enjoying, obviously, the building. I would like it to be a little bit more automated. So I could just say, you know, always have so many in stock of, say, 50 or 100 of these. So that it's always lit up. Maybe that's in the future. But yeah, I'd definitely like to say craft more or less. What you can do is move it up or down or decrease or increase. There is no keep a certain amount option, which is a shame. A little bit of automation would go a good way of doing that. And obviously the mess of the overworld definitely sorting out. But yeah, anyway, I've been the Fallen Shogun. Like, how am I meant to even know I've completed that? There's nothing showing that's different. I've been the Fallen Shogun. Cheers for now. Be awesome. Be epic. Be amazing. And please, stay safe. Out there.